As we begin these demonstrations, let's review. Here's your core, cladding, what some folks call zone 3. In this particular cladding, there are two artifacts, 1, 2. I'm not sure if they'll show up on the video. But it's important when you're viewing an end face to really try to understand the extent and the position of the soil. This particular video scope is interesting because it gives us an opportunity now to look at the vertical ferrule. And by that I mean the side of the ferrule that is going down into the alignment sleeve, adapter, and the connector. Thus, this image here, as we're scrolling across like this, becomes the horizontal ferrule, and the image that most video scopes don't give you a clear view of is the vertical ferrule. So this is pretty clean, and we're going to try a dry technique here on the worst case soil. This is a carbon black, and it represents dust that might be present, for example, if the connection were being made in a coal mine. If you look at your exhaust on your car or your truck, you'll see carbon black. So this is a very common contaminant. It's also a very, very difficult contaminant to remove. There are two components. The shaded area here could be a buffer gel or a pulling lube, but it's these spots, actually the lint from this carbon black pen, that are the problem. It's these spots, if there's sand or dust, that can be drawn through the core, possibly damage the core, could also create a static field that will actually attract more dust. So if you'll recall, Tia will let the cleaning process be up to 5 times. So let's try this. This would be the first time. Twist, turn, twist, turn. And what you observe is that this application, this actual technique, actually begins to grab the soil and move the soil. It doesn't remove it. A second cleaning technique could be with one of the probe tools. Again, this is a one-click device. And now what you see with the rotation of the cleaning surface on these types of devices, you're seeing that the actual soil is being moved in multiple planes. This is the second time. The third cleaning process could be on one of the cleaning platforms. 1, 2, 3. And what you see here is, although the wiping material did a more credible job of removing the soil, it's still certainly not anywhere near acceptable. Here's a different probe tool. Once again, a one-click, which is the recommendation. And you see again that this particular material begins to move the soil. We are getting some removal here, but with all of the cleaning that we've done, notice that out here really hasn't been affected. So that's 4 times. Let me see if I can find what I've done. There it is. That's 4 times. The 5th time on my shirt. Well, we've cleaned this 5 times, and of course we haven't been successful. So Per the TIA IEEE standard, and actually per the Telcordia standard, this end face would be up for replacement, reterm, repolish. By the dry cleaning method, this can't be cleaned.